privilege this evening to give this award to Phyllis Garfield, Director of International Student Services and Study Abroad. The Alumni Distinguished Teaching and Service Award is only given on occasion, and as I've mentioned, has not been presented in this form since 2009. It is an award that is given to individuals whose primary vocation at the University of Dubuque is something other than teaching. It is true that these recipients teach often, more often, very often in fact, in the classroom. But as importantly, it is often the case that these individuals often teach us in ways that are subtle and quiet, but are undoubtedly a significant part of the glue that makes a place like UD so special. Phyllis Garfield, the 2021 recipient of the Alumni Distinguished Teaching and Service Award, is that kind of a person. I don't recall precisely when Phyllis officially became an employee of the University of Dubuque. Though we always try to be very conscientious with our resources, Phyllis began working at the university long before she was paid for that work. In those years, we were extremely hard-pressed. I mean, we were really hard-pressed. But Phyllis dug in, utilized her expertise in international education and all that goes with it, complemented by her gift of hospitality, and she created a warm and welcoming environment for her international students and their families, a home away from their home. Phyllis's official title is Director of International and Student Services and Study Abroad, but her unofficial titles reign supreme, ranging from mom to friend to colleague in this wonderful mission and work. Phyllis, thank you for sharing yourself with this campus community, for sharing your home with so many hundreds and hundreds of students, for sharing your love and hospitality with those students and their families. Their experience at UD was better and deeper because of you. And so it is with deep appreciation that we recognize your service this evening by conferring upon you the Alumni Distinguished Teaching and Service Award. Phyllis Garfield.
There is a somewhat indelicate old Irish saying that for some of us, our bladder tends to be too close to our eyes. And so I may need to apologize in advance for my Irish heritage. But thank you, President Bullock, members of the Board of Trustees, and all of our UD family. And thank you especially to the Sverluga family for their generosity in hosting this event for so many years. Recently, I ran across an article in my Save to Read for Later file that introduced the idea of intercultural wonderment as an indicator of success in study abroad. What an interesting phrase. It sounds more fanciful than academic. The authors define this as the unique combination of curiosity and courage that can enable a person to seek out and engage experiences, people, or cultures outside their own zone of familiarity. They observe that this quality, while more natural in some than others, can also be developed. Not surprisingly, they observe that intercultural wonderment is positively correlated with successful and meaningful study abroad experience. Their study further noted that intercultural wonderment is fostered by a home campus that offers opportunities to interact with diverse others, as well as by caring faculty and staff who nurture this in their students. That we can make a difference for our students should not be surprising, but it is always encouraging to have that assumption reinforced and defined. And though this article referenced study abroad, I would suggest that the same is true for our international students. Coming to a new culture with curiosity and the courage to examine new ideas and engage folks we haven't met before is directly correlated to our perception of a successful experience. Particularly, we can engage this skill through the opportunities we offer on campus and the caring encouragement we provide as staff and faculty. I hope we can all carry this forward. We need to be brave and curious to try new things. We need to nurture this in our students, both inbound and outbound. The reward will be a campus community filled with more opportunities for and more appreciation of the development of a globally engaged community. We have only to look at the news to see the danger of the opposite. Fear of the other is the root of so many disturbing events right now, both within and beyond our own national borders. We can't fix it all, but we can, as the rabbis say, make a beginning. For 42 years, I've been married to a man whose passion is encouraging this kind of intercultural wonderment in his students. And it's been exhilarating to be part of that adventure. We're a team. I couldn't be more grateful for the life that we've built together. To our wonderful children, Elliot and Becca, Megan, Kaim, and Carly and Andy, who have all wholeheartedly embraced intercultural wonderment and its many possibilities, we have only love and gratitude for the many blessings you've brought into our lives. And to those blessings, our grandsons, Jensen and Leo, your energy keeps us young at heart. And I'm guessing we'll all be running to keep up with your dad, and who's 80, for years to come. Can you hear it song? May it be so.